Assalamu alaikum dear students. I'm from Radiant Secondary School. Today we are going to discuss another topic of chapter number 8 of class 7th. In previous lectures you have discussed about different methods of heat transfer, that is conduction, convection and radiation. Now we will discuss that how we can reduce the transfer of heat energy by all these three methods. For this purpose we should know about the mechanism of the heat transfer, how we can reduce the process of heat transfer by three methods. You have observed this thing? Yes, this is the thermos flask, or we can say that it is a vacuum flask, the bottle that you can carry along with you in schools for drinking cold water in hot summers. So this vacuum flask or thermos flask can be defined as: the vacuum flask is a container which keeps hot things hot and cold things cold in it. This bottle is specially made for reducing the transfer of heat energy by all these three methods of heat transfer, that is conduction, convection and radiation. For the understanding of the mechanism, we should know that what will be the basic structure of this vacuum flask, which helps in the reduction of the heat transfer. So we will discuss the structure of vacuum flask first. The internal structure of vacuum flask is given in the picture. You can easily observe that inner side a thin double-walled glass or metal bottle is present. This is the double-walled bottle. Air between this double wall is removed to create the vacuum. This thin glass bottle is protected by a metal or a plastic container of different colors. The last thing is that the mouth of the bottle is covered with a plastic or a cap which is made up of insulator. So this is the basic internal structure of the vacuum flask. Now we will discuss that how this structure works for reducing the transfer of heat energy, as the structure of vacuum flask is closely related to its working. So now we will discuss the working of vacuum flask. As we know that vacuum is created between the double glass wall by removing the air. So this vacuum prevent the transfer of heat energy by the two methods, conduction and convection. As we know that conduction and convection needs material medium for the transfer of heat energy. So this vacuum helps to reduce the transfer of energy by the conduction and convection. The other main thing that reduces the transfer of heat energy is silver coating of aluminium, as aluminium is shiny surface and it is coated to the inner surface of the glass bottle. We know that shiny surfaces are bad emitter of the radiations. So this silver and smooth glass walls reduces the transfer of heat energy by radiation. The cap is made up of the insulating material, which is called as the bad conductor, means it is made up of cork or any plastic material. It also helps to prevent the heat loss by the process of conduction and convection. So from this structure you can easily observe that there are two basic things which helps to reduce the transfer of heat energy, that presence of vacuum between the double walls and silver coating on the inner glass bottle. Both of these helps for the reduction of transfer of heat. Therefore the material which is present inside the glass bottle remains hot for a long time or cold for many hours. Now you will understand how the vacuum flask work to reduce the transfer of heat energy. Thank you.
Thermos. A thermos is a device that keeps liquids hot or cold for many hours. Sir James Dewar, a British chemist, invented this device. The principle of a modern thermos is that it prevents conduction, convection, and radiation, the three processes through which heat is transferred. The construction of a thermos. The external view of a thermos is shown here. To view the section showing the internal structure, a thermos has a double-walled glass container, the inside of which is silver. The main purpose of this silver is to reflect back the heat radiations. The space between the two walls is highly evacuated to prevent the loss of heat due to convection currents. Glass, being a very poor conductor of heat, minimizes the loss of heat due to conduction through the walls of the neck. Most thermoses have a small mouth that reduces heat exchange. A well-fitted screw-in cap reduces the loss of heat radiation from the liquid. A rubber collar and a spring at the base serve as a shock absorber. A thermos, therefore, keeps cold contents cold and hot contents hot, as it eliminates any heat transfer to or from the contents.